Small tremors shook through the night. We tried convincing people to leave for the mountains, but most were too afraid to abandon their homes. They'd say, "I'd rather die at home." We spent the entire day moving families out of dangerous houses. That evening, we had our first meal since the earthquake, a simple dinner with a member family we'd helped move. In the morning, without breakfast, we set out again to relocate more families. The camps were growing chaotic. The more people arrived, the less organized things became. Some camped outside the hospital, straining muddy water through rags without boiling it. Many were coughing, sick, not injured, likely with typhoid or tuberculosis. They gave up their hospital beds for the wounded, but spread illness through the camps. A gasoline truck delivered water, but it reeked of fuel. People drank it anyway. We told a nurse who sighed, frustrated. She made another loud announcement to boil the water, but few listened. We found the family who'd shared their blankets with us that first night. The father had returned, but he couldn't find his sister under the rubble. He could only hope she'd escaped. One family we knew had plenty of food at first. They'd run a small store, but they'd shared most of it with neighbors and were hungry when we found them. Disaster brought out the worst in some, looting and fights, but it also revealed the best. Strangers dug through rubble for other people's families. Personal sacrifices were everywhere. I guess tragedy shows who people really are inside.